Good morning, students. In the last class we have seen that the force and pressure class 8 chapter. So in this chapter we have studied about that classification of force. Okay, so that means we have seen that types of force, contact force we have seen in the previous video. In the present video we will going to learn about that non-contact forces. So later we will going to understand that what is non-contact force. Before going to understand this, once we will do that 2 minutes quick recap about that contact force. What do you mean by contact force? Contact force means what? The force which are exerted when two or more bodies are contact each other. Okay, such force we can call it as contact force. We have seen that contact force such as muscular force. So muscular force is a contact force. That means the force which is exerted using muscles. Okay, so using muscles that force is exerted, that force we are call it as muscular force. Yesterday we have seen that suppose when we are pull something, when we are push something, moving of bullock cart, so that the stopping of the bullock cart, these all are these all are the activities are taking place due to that muscular force. Then after that we have studied about frictional force. Frictional force means what? When two bodies are interlock each other. When two bodies are interlock each other, so such force we are call it as frictional force. So we have seen that suppose if the ball is rolling, so that ball is contact with the ground. Okay, now ground and ball both are contact each other, so their force is exerted. So that force is we can call it as frictional force. Now today classes we will going to learn about non-contact forces. So what do you mean by non-contact force? Non-contact force means the force which are exerted between two objects without contact each other. Such forces we can call it as non-contact force. Example, I am going to take magnetic force. Magnetic force is a non-contact force. Now we will going to see that what is magnetic force. See, magnetic force means the force which are exerted with the help of magnets. Okay, so such force we can call it as magnetic force. This one also we have completed. So you can see that two bar magnets are taken. So in between there you can see that when North Pole and South Pole, when you are bring, so it will attraction is taking place. Here also that force is existed between North and South Pole. That force basically we can call it as contact force. And coming to that same way, if you take that when two like poles, when you bring together, so there also you can see that repulsion is taking place rather than attraction. So there, why that repulsion is taking place? These two poles, there will be some force. That force we can call it as magnetic force. That will be repulsive force we can call it as. So next after that, electrostatic force. What do you mean by electrostatic force? Basically what will happen when two charges when you bring, okay, when two charges are bring, there also you can see that force. Example, you can take a comb, when you comb your hair, so due to that frictions is happening comb and our hair, so there due to the frictions the heat energy means produces, that makes to produce the static charge. So this static charge it has a capacity to attract a small pieces of paper. So this kind of force we can call it as electrostatic force. Electrostatic force means the force exerted between two charges. Okay, such force we can call it as electrostatic forces. You can see that electrostatic force. Example, the comb is attracted the small pieces of paper. Why it is attracted the small pieces? The comb having the charges, so it has the charges. That's why it will attract the small pieces. Instead of comb, you can take the scale. Scale also you can rub it and bring the near to the small pieces. It will going to attract. Next, you can take gravitational force. Everyone knows that gravitational force very well. Whatever the things, if you throw up, it will comes down. Why? The question it is coming that why that whatever we are throwing up, why it is coming down? Why it is not going move forward? So this is question it is coming to everyone's mind, because you know that Earth having gravity. So due to the gravity, whatever we are throwing, it will going to be comes down because of gravitational force. Okay, so you can see that the first image, you can see that if you are throwing a coin or if you are throwing whatever, if it comes down, you can see that leaf are falling in that dry leaf. Okay, so means you can see that you know that whenever rain occurs, it will comes in the down only. That water falling, why only it is takes place in that? Because due to gravitational force. So hope so you are understanding about three important non-contact force. One is magnetic force, second one is electrostatic force, and third one is gravitational force. So now we understand clearly about a classification of force into two types. One is contact force, another one is non-contact force. So now we're going to understand some more interesting things in the force. Okay, so after understanding detail about that force, now I will move on to that pressure. Okay, so pressure, what do you mean by the pressure? Pressure means I can say that it is relating to the force. Okay, so without force the pressure cannot exist. First of all, we will going to understand what do you mean by pressure. So if you want to describe pressure means describe how a force is spread over an area. Means pressure means what? How much your force is applying to an area. Suppose see, you are applying some force. Okay, imagine the force F. You are applying the force on this particular area. So how much force is applying in a particular area? Okay, we can call it as pressure. Means it is a measure of how much force is acting on a certain area is known as pressure. Suppose see in the you can see in the image. So you can the thumb is one hand you are pressing with the another one. So that you can feel that one particular area you are feeling so pain. Why that one particular area you are feeling so pain? Because the more force is acting on that particular area. Okay. So how much force is applying on a particular area is known as pressure. Okay, so we can say that equation for that. You can see that a pressure is the force acting per unit area. What we can call it as pressure is the force acting per unit area. You can call it as pressure. So the pressure symbol is P. Pressure means we are using the symbol is P. Okay, so force upon area. You can see the P is equal to the pressure and F is equal to the force. Area means A. P equals to F divided by A. So what do you mean that unit of pressure is Pascal? This how we can measure that pressure. Pressure we can measure in terms of Pascal. Okay. So either you can write the unit of Pascal, otherwise just you can write the symbol of Pascal is PA. Next, if the area is smaller, the pressure is more on the surface for the same force. So what it means? What is the statement about that? Suppose imagine. So suppose you can take. Suppose if area is larger. Suppose area is larger. You are applying a force on one particular area. Okay. So what will happen if the area is large? What will happen to the pressure? So if area is larger, pressure will become smaller. Why? Because if larger area, that the force will going to be spread, so that pressure will going to be reduces. That is the meaning. Okay. Suppose what will happen if area is small? What will happen to the pressure? If area is small and pressure will be more. That means you are applying in two situations. I will take one area, area 1, A1 I will write. Here I will write area 2, A2. A2 means area 2. So now I am applying equal forces. I am applying equal forces. Means I am applying 20 Newton force and 20 Newton force on both cases. So case A1 and A2, two cases I have taken. So in both the cases, okay, and I am applying equal forces. I am applying equal forces on both the cases. So when you are applying 20 Newton on the first area, you can see that here in this case pressure will becomes more. Pressure will becomes more. Why pressure will becomes more? Area is smaller. That's why that whatever the force is it will be spread. It will becomes in this area only it will spread. So the pressure will becomes more. So in this case area is larger, but same force only, but pressure will becomes less. So what we can understand? So pressure is always depend on area. Okay, I can say that pressure is directly proportional to area. So if area is large, indirectly, I am sorry for that, pressure is inversely proportional to area. Why? Because If pressure is more, means area is larger, pressure will become less. If area is smaller, pressure will become more. So I can say that indirectly proportional to pressure is inversely proportional to area. Okay, not directly. So next, so after understanding about that pressure, and pressure means what? Pressure means the force acting in a unit area is known as pressure. So the symbol of pressure is P. Okay, the formula of pressure is equal to force upon area. In symbol P equals to F upon A. Okay, so where means we can represent that unit of the pressure is Pascal. Otherwise, you can represent in terms of PA. So that pressure is always depend on area. If area is larger, pressure will becomes lesser. If area is smaller, pressure will becomes more. Okay, so that is what we can see that. Now we will move to that next one. So what will happens if increasing the pressure by reducing the area? Yes, of course. So what will happen if the slowly area is reducing, the pressure will becomes more. Okay, suppose example, you can see that onion is there. Okay, so now you can take an onion. This onion, if you cut with the knife, easily it gets cutted. If you are cutting with a knife, it is easily cutted. Suppose, imagine instead of this, you can take a rectangular piece of some object, wooden block. From that wooden block, you try to cut it. Whether it will going to cut the onion? No. Why it is not going to cut the onion with a rectangular piece of iron or rectangular piece of wooden block? Why it is not going to cut at this onion properly? Why it is not going to cut it with that? You can see in rectangular iron piece or wooden block, they have larger area. When you are applying force and larger area to the onion, it will not going to cut. So that's why the knife edges, it will become sharp. Knife edges, it will become area is smaller. You can see that here, area is smaller. The knife edges, you can see area is very smaller. Little force if you are applying to the knife, it can easily cut the onion. So this is the best example to understanding that. Suppose increasing the pressure by reducing the area. Okay, so that means when we can see that more pressure, if the area is small and if the force is higher, then pressure will become always higher. Okay, you can see that a sharp knife has a very small surface area on its cutting edge, so that high pressure can be exerted to cut the onion. Okay, so that means due to the high pressure, onion will become divided into two parts. So now we can move to the next situations. Increasing the pressure by reducing the area. Okay, so that means what? That means again one more example you can take that. The high pressure on the surface of the ice, so that the ice melts and allowing the skater to glide smoothly. That means what? Suppose what will happen if you are in the Iceland or somewhere else, if you are playing a skater. Okay, so what will happen if your wheels having larger area, so that what will happen if you are applying pressure, it will not go inside that. Suppose if you are having that wheel having a small area, so what will happen, the wheel is easily it will go inside the ice cube. Why? The area is small, so pressure will become more. Okay, next, increasing the pressure by reducing the area. One more example you can take. Third example for this, look at here, you can take the table. We can easily hammer the nail. When you take the nail and you can easily hammer to the wall or the table. How? Because the nail surface area is very small. When you little force if you are applying to the nail, so nail can easily enter to the wall or easily enter to the table. Why? Because surface area is small. Next, one more you can see that increasing the pressure area by reducing that. One more example, shoes. You can see that here what will happen, you will get a proper grip. If you want to get a proper grip, the spikes having less surface area, so that it will easily contacted with the ground, so that you will get the strong, grip. So for this one also again I will take that pressure is more, so that's why you get the good grip on this. Next, increasing the pressure by reducing the area. And one more example if we take this. These all are examples, same things. Okay. So next, reducing the pressure by increasing the area. Suppose if you want to reduce the pressure, how we can reduce the pressure? We can reduce the pressure by increasing the area. Suppose if area is increases, that pressure is automatically decreases. You can see that skis have a large area to reduce the pressure on the snow so that they do not sink in too far. So you can see that here you can see that area is larger so that it cannot easily put the pressure on the ice. Okay, one more example for you can see that in tractor wheel, especially tractor wheel will becomes larger size. Why particularly in the tractor wheel will be a larger size? Because when it will be a larger size, it is easily to move on the field, because the field when it gets wet, if the wheel is smaller, it will get, due to the high pressure, what will happen is the tractor will get stuck on one particular places. Whenever they are going to do the plowing process in the field, so tractor having a big tire, the main reason is whatever the pressure is acting onto the ground, it should not acting on particular area. Okay, because area is larger of the tire, so that it will not easily go inside the soil. So that's why tractor tire will becomes larger in size. Next, coming to that, your bag strips. Basically, your bag strips, they are not given like a single thread. Whichever the bags, your school bag you are purchasing, laptop bag, so the strip will becomes larger size. Why that strips will becomes larger size? Because whatever the bag weight will be there, and that weight should have to completely spread to our body. It's suppose if it is thread-like structures, if it is there, and what will happen if the bag will be having a thread-like structure for holding that or hanging that, then it will becomes pressure is acting on one particular area. You will going to face a pain. So look at here strips are larger area, so that's why you will not going to face problem in that. Okay, this one also we'll take the example. Next, here in these two cases you do. Look at here. In this blocks, it will be vertically they kept, and this box they are kept it in the horizontal. So in this case, the surface area is smaller, so that pressure will be more in this case. Okay, so in this case pressure will be less because larger area it covered, so automatically the force will become spread. Now, so coming to that, if you want to understand much more about the pressure, so now we will going to understand about what will happen pressure in case of liquid. So liquid also exert pressure. If you take that, see the pressure exerted by a stationary liquid kept in container at any point inside the liquid is known as hydrostatic liquid pressure. That means whatever that container you are taking in a liquid exert pressure. The question it is coming that why sir, if the liquid is kept in one particular place, how it will be pressure is exerted? See, for that I will tell you how that liquid exert pressure. Suppose I am taking a container. Okay, I am taking a container. So in this container I have taken some water. I kept this water. I am not going to disturb. Now question is whether this container will going to exert pressure or not. So yes, this container, this water exert pressure. How? Because you know that water having a between water particle there will be a space. So water particles, they are not constant like solid. In liquid, water particles are continuously moving. Liquid particles continuously moving in all the directions. So when the liquid particles are continuously moving, so obviously the pressure it will go, it will move and it will hit the corners of the container. It will hit the corners of the container. When it will be hit the corners of the container, obviously the pressure will going to exerted in the corner. And also you can see that basically how it will be exert the pressure in the liquid. So in liquid, pressure is exerted in all corners of the container, because in liquid the particles are continuously moving, and if they are moving, if they are hitting that all the corner, in all the corner pressure is acting, so that pressure will be going to be exerted. So this particular pressure we are calling it as hydrostatic liquid pressure. Okay. The liquid pushes on the every surface in contact with it, no matter which way the surface is facing. That means in liquid, in all the direction pressure is exerted. That is what the meaning. Now, pressure exerted by liquid gases. Okay. Suppose we will see that here 4 cases are there. Okay. In this container, in this container, in this and this. In 4 container. So now I will going to relate that how pressure will going to be exerted in this case. Suppose first one, in first container, you can see in the first container, in first container liquid is lesser. So if the liquid is lesser in the first container, what will happen? So the pressure will be exerted is less only, because whenever that pressure is exerted in liquid, the volume also it matters. Volume also is matter. Volume means you can see this much water is there, so this volume will be this much. Suppose if volume will be more, so obviously pressure will be more, because see how much this much volume, how much weight is acting on a particular area, so that much pressure will going to be exerted. Suppose if area is more, the weight will becomes obviously more. So if weight is more means pressure is more. Yes or no? So that means in any container, how much volume is there, it's a matter. Volume is mainly depend on pressure. So suppose here volume is less. In the second case you look at here, volume is more. So that's why in first case the balloon is not expanded so much. It's only expanded little bit. In second case the volume is expanded more. Why? Main reason is in second case volume of liquid is more. When volume of liquid is more, pressure is more, obviously, because more weight is acting on this balloon. So that's why balloon size increases. In the first case, less liquid is acting on the balloon, so that's why pressure can becomes lesser. So whenever the pressure is depend on liquid, it's depend on the volume of the liquid. If volume is more, pressure is more. If volume is less, pressure is less. And third case. In third case you can see, I told you pressure will be exerted in all the corner. This corner में भी pressure exert होती है, इसमें भी होता है, इसमें भी होता है. It will becomes more in the all the corner. Now you can see in this case the pressure in the side wall they are connected the balloon. In this case also what will happen? The pressure will be exerted, but not like as down one. But in downside, if you are connected, more pressure will be there compared to this one. Okay. You can see, look at the fourth one. In fourth one, you can see, if you take container, you make equal holes in that. You can make equal holes. So if you are making equal holes, I put a dot marks so that equally that water will come out. Suppose you take a water bottle, in water bottle you fill the water. Okay. So same height you make the 3 holes. So how much liquid it is coming out? Equal liquids it is coming out from that. Okay, that means what? Means in equal hole if you are making that, the pressure will becomes equal. If you are unequally, if you are making the hole, the water will comes in, unequally. Next, look at here. In this picture, it's clearly shown that here you can see in the bottom of the hole you will get more water, and middle of that you will get, compared to lower one, it will get lesser, and top one it will get less water. Why? In bottom of that hole they will get more pressure is acting on it, that's why more water is coming out. In middle one it get little less pressure, that's why water is comes slowly. And the first one you will get very slow because very less pressure is present in it. Okay, so depend on the pressure. Okay, the liquid will going to come out of the in the container. Okay, next one. Yeah, pressure depends on the density of the liquid. Of course, suppose if too much density is there, okay, then pressure will become, suppose if you take that oil they have taken, another one they have taken water, in which these two cases more pressure will be there. Obviously water, because when density, the fluidity in nature is lesser. In oil, suppose when you are talking about water and oil, which one will flow faster? Obviously water. Why? Because water density is lower. Water density is higher only, but what will happen sometimes the fluidity it matters. Okay. So here you can say that water density is more. So obviously water density is more means weight is more in the water. So that's why you can see that water will come faster in this case. But oil slowly it will move because density is slow, because weight is less. I told you weight is always directly proportional to the pressure. Agar too much weight is there, pressure will become increased. Less weight will be there, pressure will become lesser. So weight is nothing but force, means how much force is acting on, it's depend on the pressure. Okay. Next, and depends on the shape of the container. Yes, of course, if you take container in this way, you can see that in all these cases, which case that more pressure will be, whatever the shape of or build, the pressure at any particular depth is the same. That means here volume is same. Look at here, that in all the cases volume is same, but shape will be different. Doesn't matter. What is the matter about the shape about this? But volume is same, na? So if the volume is same, the pressure also it will become same. Next, okay, after understanding about that, what did you understand? We understand pressure. Pressure means what? Pressure means the force acting on a unit area is known as pressure. What is the symbol of pressure? P. Okay, so what is the unit of how we can measure the pressure? We can measure the pressure using Pascal. What is the formula of pressure? Pressure is equal to force upon area, means P is equal to F divided by A. Okay, next, after that what we have studied? So pressure is always depend on area. Suppose area is more, pressure will become less. If area is less, pressure will become more. Okay, that we have seen with the different cases how that pressure will become vary. If you are increasing area, if you are decreasing area, what will happen to the pressure? We have seen that. So in the last concept of this chapter, that is atmospheric pressure. What do you mean by atmospheric pressure? Atmospheric pressure means the pressure which is exerted in the atmosphere. What do you mean by the pressure exerted in the atmosphere? See, in atmosphere mein kya hota hai? In atmosphere basically that different air is present. We cannot see the air, but we can feel the air. So basically what will happen in that, you can see that oxygen layer will be there, carbon dioxide will be there, nitrogen will be there, okay, some gas, other gases will be there. So different gases are present here, okay, different gases are present. So these all the gases, due to the gravitation, these all gases are moved towards the ground. When they are moved towards ground, so what will happen? In the atmosphere, it will going to create a pressure. Why it is created? Due to the gases. Many gases it will move towards the earth, so it will create a force. So it will create a pressure. So that pressure we can call it as atmospheric pressure. Understood now? So atmospheric pressure is the pressure of air around us. Okay, atmospheric pressure is due to the weight of air. Okay, so the weight of an air column of the height of the atmosphere and area 10 centimeter into 10 centimeter is a large as 1000 kg. So no need to get confused about this. So that means how much gas is acting onto the earth, towards the earth, that much pressure will going to be created. Okay, that is what you need to understand. Okay, so if you have any doubts or any queries, you can contact me, and thank you. We can see you in the next class.